Good morning, guys. Unfrequented World out in the field at the 1870s rail station. Stan and I are going to give it one more go. We're going to do around the tracks on this side where the station was on the 1850s road line, and then we're going to cross the tracks and go over. There was a couple old homesteads in the bush on the other side, which we did in a video last year. We found a couple of old coins, large cents, lots of axe heads, 5 or 6 axe heads, a railroad token, bunch of interesting stuff. So we know there's more in the bush, and we only have till 2 o'clock today. They're going to be doing some blasting here in the area, and I had to give my cell phone number to get in today and everything, so they're going to give us a warning call. As a blaster from working underground years ago, I chatted with the guy for an hour, and you don't want to be here when they're blasting, just in case. Fly rock can go up to a mile sometimes when they're blasting, so we got to get out by 2. $87.91.
88, 89, 87, 90.
All right, there's a coin. Go get it.
Listen how tight it is. Listen how tight it is. It's just the right size.
That is not something good, Stan.
That's a washer.
So if you guys remember last week when we were here, Stan pulled out the innards for a pocket watch. Well, I think I just found the rest of it. I'm going to leave Stan to this field and I'll cross over and see what we can find on the other side. Over there are greener pastures, I hope. I think this side of the track looks much more interesting. Look at this for a nice little spot, guys. I wonder if there's any trout in this creek. The railroad tracks and Stan and the fields are up behind me up there. I'm betting there's got to be a bottle dump somewhere along this back hillside. God knows what's in the creek. What's in the creek, Gage? So there is old steel here down at the river, and that's not a surprise. They would have used this river as a water source, 150 years ago. I don't know if you guys can see buzzing around my face, the black flies have started. So in another week, 2 weeks maximum, we are not going to be able to go in the bush without being swarmed. It gets bad here, real bad. He wants to swim, but it's not deep enough. There's a good shot of the black flies crawling all over my face. Within a week, we're going to be out of the bush. So here's an old turn-of-the-century foundation. Last time I was here, it was full of water. So I'm just going to give this a 10-minute swing. Make sure there's no coins in the bottom there. And then we're going to move on. Getting a solid 31 down in the bottom of the... It's something big down in the bottom of the old foundation. But there's pottery in here too, or something. That's definitely a painted design on there. Yeah, so I think it's a big bucket. It's a big piece of steel right there. And the hole's filling up with water. It's massive. So we're just gonna leave that there. The house foundation is right there, guys, and 35, 40 feet away. I'm pretty sure this would have been the outhouse hole right here. Full of water though, and I'm not wearing the right boots to get in there today, but it's about outhouse sized. I'm gonna find me a coin in the shitter. One of these days I'm gonna find me a coin in the shitter. Right on the lip of the old crapper here. Did my singing spark something here in the universe? I don't know. Let's dig it out. Well, not a coin in the crapper. I don't know. It's some kind of old clip. Would that be suspender or something? I don't know. Can't keep him out of water. The smallest little puddle, he's got to get in. Dude, you're drinking crap water. Get out of there. Come on. Not too proud to drink the old outhouse water. Oh! And then he just shook all over me. You jerk. Alright, that's not funny. Who says that metal detecting isn't dangerous? I got burrs in my crotch, and that freaking hurt. Ah. Son of a... Hey, aren't metal detecting partners supposed to help each other out?
Yeah, what's going on?
My crotch is full of burrs over here.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not like I'm asking you to suck out the poison or anything.
Where's he?
Come on, Gage. Come here, buddy. They're right in my underwear. So I told you guys in yesterday's video that we used to leave axe heads because we just get so many of them in a day behind. And at this site here, I believe we were up to 6 axe heads in one day. And Stan just found one of the ones I left over here. I'll show you guys. Yeah, it's an old one, but
Yep.
it's only a single head. That's why I left it. So
Still an old axe. No steel insert. That's still one piece of steel, which is...
take it home, buddy. It's
I
first
am,
one
I
of the
am.
day.
It's going on the wall. On my stone
I
wall,
left
that
another
is.
one here too. I don't remember where I put it though. I think it's somewhere right here in the same area. There's 2 of them, I'm sure of it. I broke that one when I picked it up. Somebody must have took them out of their pack and forgot them behind. Disgusting. What do you figure?
Yeah, that's pot. I know.
So you're gonna take that home and clean her out?
Yeah, I think I will.
Well, good find then.
Yep, very useful. Good find, buddy.
So what did I tell you about a bottle dump earlier when I was down at the creek? Stan says, oh yeah, it's over here. You can see the river way down through the trees here. And it's a good, geez, it's got to be 50 meters down there. And he says there's bottles all along this back slope here where they just pitched them from the field. The train used to dump garbage down here. I can see a couple bottles right from here. So we're going to go down and take a look. So before I even start down this treacherous drop here, I got an old plate. There goes Stan. We're going to leave our detectors up here. I'm seeing glass right here, guys. Broken, but there's, I don't know if, yeah, that's broken. There's a jar right there. Oh, there's a whole bunch buried right here under my feet. Fence to get caught up in. You don't want to go flying down this hillside, that's for sure. What is this? No metal detector, and I'm still pulling chunks of metal out of here. That's interesting. I don't know what that is. That's heavy plate. Ha! Here's the first one intact. That's 30s or 40s. Probably 30s. I think I got one at home very similar. I think I'm in the 1930s, 40s section of the dump here. I'm halfway down the hill. I got an old flashlight and 2 Crown Mason lids, the part that holds the glass insert down. So Stan is going to take those because they're hard to come by too. Oh, look at that old glass, guys. You can tell when it goes purple like that. That's probably, you know, late 1800s. And then I found this fancy right off the old Imperial train. It's broken. Too bad. Look at that. That's history. No, it's not a Certo bottle.
But very similar.
I got a few of them. That's probably 20s, 30s. It's whole if you want it.
No, I got lots of those.
Look at that old bottle. That is intact. It says Canada on the bottom. Got a nice design on the front. And still got the metal lid. And I don't know, some kind of substance in there. I'm assuming that would have been whiskey of some kind. But that bottle right there is money, guys. That's 30 or 40 bucks probably. We know it was the railroad tossing stuff over the side of the lip here. Stan just found a really nice lump of coal, as far as coal goes. But I'll just show you guys cans and bottles and junk everywhere coming down the side of this hill. So, and it's deep. I dug 9-10 inches up there on the side hill, and I was still finding bottles. So, got an old baby carriage here. I wonder if they pushed it over the hill with the baby in it, or did you think they...
Suspension on that, buddy. This baby was riding in style.
Riding in style as he went down the hill.
There's the brake. Look, there's the brake.
An old spice bottle here, and the salt and pepper shaker. Actually, I'm going to keep this spice bottle, guys, with a little bit of cleaning here. It's fancy. It's got leaves and, I don't know, some kind of embossed design on it. And that's 1920s or 30s. That's going in the collection. Well, Gage found a spot deep enough to swim. I'm wondering why the hillside we're working on is right here. Why would they throw garbage there? There must be garbage all on this side too, I would think. We're gonna go check it out. Beautiful spot here. What do you got?
I'm trying to read it. Yeah. The base of something.
Davidson, right here.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't make it.
The THOS Davidson.
Something Co. Over here, I can't make it out.
Davidson Company, Montreal.
But there's more here. More here, right here. I feel it like right. Wood stove out of a train car.
I'm not
Out of a train car. That's
I'm
what
not
that
carrying
is.
that French junk up that hill, Stan.
That's out of a Montreal train car. 120-year-old base.
If you want to haul it up that hill, it's
I'm
all
hauling
you.
it up that hill, dude.
He found the brick that goes in the bottom of it too.
I'm leaving the brick. I just want the base. Look at that.
So you're going to put a flower planter in there.
Yeah.
That's history.
It's not broken at all. And a planter will just... Nice. Can I get this shit off? There's another one. I got matching planters, dude. Check that out.
He's taking the arm off the first one here and he throws it to the side and we hear clunk. And then he finds another one.
As Drew would say in England,
Because you got a pair, it's worth something.
I got a pair. I got a pair.
You know that's double the work, right? To get up that hill.
Yeah. And I got them all. I mean, parts.
He's grumbling the whole way up. Well, he made it. With both parts. Didn't kill himself. Yeah, two more old broken ones here. The blue ones. This color right here, that's old. We found a lot of 1880s, 1890s stuff, that color. This here is probably 30s, 20s. So now I'm moving train side here, where I figured there should be more garbage, but other than this little batch of buckets and some heavy steel here and iron, I'm not seeing a whole lot. I can't figure out why. The train is right there. Why would they go all the way over there 200 yards and dump it down there off the cliff right there? There's one old bottle here. And when I stopped to get this one out, I mean, that has like the old top on it. I saw another one right up there. Is that an old lantern oil container? It says CPR right on the bottom here. I think that's what that was, an old oil container. We've also got some enamel wear here. And a dumping of old railroad spikes and junk. So there's a bit of stuff around here. Oh, okay, they're not spikes. Just big bolts. Bit of broken glass here. An old dustpan. Well, the only thing I can figure here is that the trains were so close, and being passenger trains back in the day, they would have been able to see if the garbage dump was right here going down into the water. They would have seen all that garbage. So I think that's probably why they walked way around, 200 yards over there into the bush and used that side hill instead, so passengers wouldn't see the garbage. You having a good day? You had a swim? You like this place, eh? Go for one more swim, then we're out of here. Well, Stan's gone home, guys, and I've been here another hour. I'm back up by the old foundation. I've got a bit of a mystery hole here. Solid 21, and I pulled out one of these. No lid. Checked the hole, 21 still there. Pulled out a second one of those, no lid. It's still got to be there somewhere. What are the chances of somebody put a coin in one of those? Or is it just the lid? Bringing up solid 21. Oh, it's the lid. Wait a minute, look at that! I didn't realize that these things had a glass lid on them. Okay, that makes my day. Let's see if the other lid is in here. I'm gonna clean that up. Both of these say ponds registered 1935, made in Canada, so mid-30s. However, I was like, I've never found a glass lid for one before. That's because it doesn't fit. Whatever this is, was not for the ponds jar. So for my research, these things are about $7 or $8 each. I've got a few of them, so I'll probably just leave those. But this, I don't know what it is. It's intriguing, and it shines up real purty like. Look at that. I'm gonna keep that. So do any of you guys know what that came from? We could surmise from those two ponds jars that it's a 30s lid. Somebody, let me know in the comments below, because I'm keeping it. Ah, look what I found. Stan's gone. That's the second one that I knew I left here last time we were here. Again, that's another old one, turn of the century, but just a single blade, which is why I left it. I'll bring it out this time for Stan. Unfortunately, guys, that's going to be the last find of the day. We're running out of time here. They're going to be blasting shortly, so we've got to get to the vehicle and get out of here. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the adventure as much as Stan and I did, and we'll catch you guys later this week. We will be going out again. We got a 150-year-old homestead we want to check out, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. I can hear the train coming. I could just envision being here in 1880 waiting for the train at the station. Flashback. Here she comes. Years ago, this would have been the place to be. Now there's nothing. It's an old road nobody even uses anymore. Times change. I went to get in the truck, and when Stan left, he had my bottle. I forgot about that. He left it here for me. So 2 bottles today. Woo! I forgot to mention, look what Stan gave me back. The key for my lock. He said it worked in his, but it really wasn't for his lock. So this key was made for this lock. So I have it back now. There you go. Thank you, Stanley. He also tasked me with a mystery, which is to see if we can get a date off of this old wiped British coin. If we look very carefully, we can see the bust is facing to the left here. It's very hard to see. So the date is going to be on this side, probably on the reverse, on the bottom. And I'm going to try to give it a clean. We're going to use the macro lens, take some shots, and see if we can find any hint of a date on there. I'll let you guys know.